Assalamu alaikum. This video is very important and it is on demand. Actually, a lot of students have problems with the AdMob integration, and also they have certain problems with publishing app to the App Store. So in this video, we will learn everything. We will implement the AdMob. We will also upload our application to Play Store. And this is the latest video in 2023, so it will be useful. So let's start. First of all, I have this game, and the first important thing is that your game should be for Android. So if we go to the build settings, you can see that we are on Android platform, so we will build our game for Android platform. The other thing is the UI. So usually developers face this problem that they publish the game to the Play Store, and their UI didn't look nice, and they face a lot of issues related to UI. So for that purpose, the thing is that if, for example, this is the main scene, and we have two scenes for this game. We have the main scene, which is the main menu, and the gameplay scene, which is the gameplay. So if you go to main menu, you should select a resolution. So this game is a landscape game. So for landscape, you will select a better resolution over here. So I have selected 1920 into 1080 landscape, which is a HD resolution. And then the other thing is that after selecting the resolution, it's important that you should select the canvas, and in the canvas setting you should select match width or height, scale with screen size in this section, in canvas scaler section. And then you should give a reference resolution 1920 to 1080. One more important thing is here is the anchoring. So whenever you use mobile games, you should anchor the respective objects. So for example, this image is on the top left. So we will select this image, and we will click here, and we will select the top left anchor point. Also, this is right left, and we can select right left anchor point. This is very important point during the mobile game development process. Now if we go to the gameplay second scene, then you can see that we have this icon. As you can see, it is on top left, and for this panel, this panel should be on the left, okay, top left, and then we have these other icons as well. So it is important, okay. So these are the small points which you should remember. Also for the game settings, you will go to the canvas, and also for the game, the resolution should be 1920 into 1080, or you can use 1280 to 720 as well, as per your need, or you can also select 16:9 proportion as well for the landscape. And then you canvas, and you will match the screen scale with screen size, okay. So it is also important. Okay, so now the game is ready, and we can play the game. So let's play the game, and you will see that we are able to see this main menu. If we play, we can play the game. We have the game over menu as well. We can quit the game, move back to main menu, play, and then we can play the game like this, okay. So the thing is that everything is ready, and now we want to implement the ads. So for ads, you can go to this AdMob link. I will share this link in the description, and from this quick start link, you can go here and download plugin will be downloaded. So I already have downloaded this plugin, so I will simply drag drop this plugin into Unity. So let's drag drop this inside Unity, and it will take some time to import. So here at this section we will import everything, and then we will definitely wait for some seconds. At this point we will click on yes. At this spot you will click on enable, and it will start enabling the dependencies. So the important thing is that you may wait for some minutes at this section, at this spot, and it will resolve the dependencies, and then we will be ready to implement the AdMob ads. If, for example, it takes too much time for resolving the dependency, you can click on close, and then you can manually go to the asset section and then AdMob and then resolve Android dependency. So hopefully everything is going in a proper way. So we will wait for some seconds and we'll resume the video soon. Okay, so now in the meanwhile, here you can come on the documentation, and you can just browse the documentation, and it will guide you with everything, that how you can import everything, and how you can actually add your app ID at this spot, and then it will also guide you that how you will instantiate the ads and initialize the ads, and it will guide you for proper banner ads and interstitial ads and native ads, etc. For our game I will just use banner ads and interstitial ads. So for testing purpose, definitely I will show you that how we will add the accurate ad keys which we have with our for our game, but for now first you have to test these ads with test ad IDs. Okay, it's important because in the editor we can't see the practical ads here. Okay, we can only analyze the test ads. So for that purpose you will just go to at this section, and we have enabling text ad section. We can explore this section, this page, and here you will see some IDs. Here you can see the app ID. This is the app ID, and then we have the banner ID for the test ad, and we have the interstitial ID. Okay, so now what we have to do, we will just copy the app open ID, and now everything is fine. You can see we have only one error, but it's not the severe error. Everything is looks nice. Now we will go to the assets, and we can go to Google Mobile Ads and settings. So in the settings you can see that we have two type of mobile ads, Android and iOS. We will use iOS, and here we will place that app ID. Okay, so now we are good to go. Definitely in the later versions you can optimize the initialization and optimize ad loading as well if you want to do so, and other things we don't need to customize. And now we have add Google Mobile Ads in our project. So now we have to add a script. So for the scripts you can definitely manually write the script, but for me I will just use that script from Insert. I have just added a script over here. You can search this. I will just share this link as well. So it's very simple script. I'm just going to download this script, and then we can simply implement this script in our project. So here we have the main okay, I will just extract the script, and then we will move further. So ad manager, and we have this ad manager.cs. So we can drag drop this script, and I will just add the script to the main folder where we have the other relative scripts. So the banner ad we can implement in both scenes, and the interstitial ad, I will implement that in only one scene, maybe the main scene or maybe the second gameplay level. So if we explore the scripts, you can see player move is here, we have the score, and we have the main script for the main manager, and okay, we can create a new script for that as well, no problem. We can place it here as well, and then I will just double click on that add manager script and show you what is written inside this script. Okay, so in this script simply we have added a Google Mobile Ads library here, Google Mobile Ads.api, and then we have created two variables, private banner view banner ad, private interstitial ad interstitial. Okay, so these are the variables which are pre-designed variable from Google Mobile Ads API. After that, we have created a public static ad manager instance. So why we have created the instance, that if for example we want to use this code in any other script, we can choose it easily. So here we have the awake function where we are calling instance is, if the instance is null, then instance is this instant. It means that in a start method we are initializing the ads. So we are saying that mobile ads that initialize, and then we are saying that initialization status is equal to or greater than this code. Okay, so this code is the code from this get started documentation. Okay, so you can see that if you will explore this documentation, you will find this code over here. Okay, so don't worry about the code, and this is the standard code, so don't try to understand the logics going behind this code. Okay, then we are calling this start request banner. So in the start method we are already calling out the banner. So whenever we will add this script to any scene, the banner ad will be visible by default. Okay, so I will show you I want to show this banner in both of the both scenes maybe, but if we show this in the gameplay scene, it will not be feasible, I think. So let's see how we can implement that. Anyhow, we have created one more function here, private ad request create ad request, and this is for creating the ad request, and this everything is written inside this documentation. You can explore the documentation. So now we have created a function for request banner. So in a request banner we have this code, and I will not explain the code as it is already in the document. Test unit ID for testing out the ads. So here is the banner test ID. So let's add this banner test ID over here. Okay, let's copy and paste, and then for the interstitial we can just copy this code and we can paste it in the request interstitial section. So request interstitial method is a method for requesting the interstitial ad, and show interstitial method is the method for showing out the ads. So if you want to show ads at any spot, for example if you want to show the ad on pausing out the game, you can use this function at that spot. Or if you want to show the ad on the game over or game begin, you can implement show interstitial ad at that spot as well. Okay, so that's great. So this is a simple script. Now we can implement this script. So let's see how we can do that. So we are in main menu, and we can simply create a empty game object here, and we can name it add manager. Okay, and we can simply add this add manager to this scene. And now if we play the game, we should see the banner ad, hopefully. And the thing is that we have certain positions for the banner ad as well. So if you will set this script, you can see that at this line we have this line of code, add position dot bottom. So if you want to show it to the top, you can add here top. Okay, you can show banner to the top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, anywhere you can show that banner ad. Okay, so for us, we are happy with the bottom. Okay, and now we can just save it, and let's play the game, and let's see what will happen. And that's great. You can see that we have successfully we have a nice ad in the bottom, and if we click on this ad, you can see that this opens google.play because it is a sample ad. So that's great. Our main banner ad is added. Okay, so now the thing is that we can actually add this ad to the second scene as well. So let's go to the second scene. So we should add it or not. Okay, so let's see. Okay, what we can do, we on the second level we will implement only the interstitial ad. Okay, so that is a better idea, because if we add the banner ad there, it will not be very nice. Also in the first scene, if we already have added the banner ad, so this volume button is not quite visible. So I will select this volume button, and we will just place it somewhere else, maybe here, and with a bigger size. Okay, so that's nice. Okay, so now everything is nice, and we have implemented the banner ad. So now it's time for the interstitial ad. So for interstitial ads, you can add interstitial ad at any where. So in the start, on the quit, on the pause of the game, or at any place. I will just add it on starting gameplay level. Okay, so when we start the gameplay level, we should see an ad. So let's create a script here. It's a very simple script, and let's name it interstitial, and let's open it, this script, and let's okay, so in the start function, or let's write another function here for awake. Okay, and we want to instantiate the add manager script. So we will say that add manager dot instance dot request interstitial. Okay, so we are getting that interstitial method from the add manager script, and in the start method we want to run the ad. So let's add manager dot instance dot show interstitial. Okay, so that's it. Beautiful. So now we can add this script to the to that level. Okay, so simply we will just go to the scenes and gameplay scene. You can add to this script to any scene you want. So here I will just name it interstitial, and let's add the interstitial script over here. Interstitial script. That's it. If we go back to main menu and let's play the game, and let's see what will happen. So play the game, and you can see we have a nice interstitial ad. Close the ad, and but you can see that we have this problem. So if we implement the interstitial ad in this level, the level still plays, and we are just died. Okay, so it is not a better practice. So I think we should add this interstitial ad to the main scene, hopefully. So let's go to the gameplay, and let's delete the interstitial, or you can definitely apply it to the pause of the game, or I will show you how you can do so. Okay, so don't be worried. So here I will delete the interstitial, and let's go to the main section, main scene, create empty interstitial, and let's add it here, and let's play the game, and hopefully we will have a ad in the begin. Sometimes when you will implement a interstitial scene on the main menu, it will not work. But if we play and if we move back to the main menu, it's still not working. So what can be the reason? Maybe on the main scene, in the awake function, we have some other script for this scene, and that's not working. So it's not a better choice, I think. So let's delete it, and let's go implement it to certain section like pause menu or quit menu. Okay, okay, let's find a script for the pause menu. So I think that script is inside the main manager, I think. Wide awake, yeah, you can see wide awake function is here. So wide start and wide update, play game function is there. We can show the add to this function as well when we load the scene. Before that, we can show that add as well with the coroutine, and we have the quit function. So where is the pass function? Okay, no problem. We can go to the scenes and gameplay, and let's select the button. Let's find the script, and that is actually the game manager script. Okay, so no problem. We will just go to the gameplay script, and here we will open the gameplay script, and here you can see that we have start function, we have pause game function. So if we want to show the add to the on when we click the pause button, or if you want to show the add when we click on the resume game, you can do so, or on this restart game, I think. Yeah, we can show that add here as well. Okay, so no problem. Let's go to the start function, and time scale, before time scale, or I think after time scale, we want to, yeah, and this code is also important. So let's add a awake function. So void, I don't want to play with the start function. So here we will just say add manager dot instance dot request interstitial similarly, and then we can use the interstitial anywhere. So maybe okay, let's add it here. Let's see what will happen. So add manager dot instance dot show interstitial. Okay, and I will just copy this last game, and I will just add it to resume game as well. Okay, save it. Public void main menu, load scene to main. Okay, let's add it here as well. Okay, maybe before this. Save it and let's see what will happen. Okay, a game over. We can place it here as well. Okay, so let's see what will happen. So in the gameplay we have implemented this add into we already have added it to the relative script. So let's go to and let's play, and yeah, you can see when the game over we have the interstitial add. We can close the add and now we can resume the game. Okay, again it's here. That's great. If we click here, we have the main menu, but it's not visible, so we can just delete this from the main menu. Sorry, main menu, I don't want it, and restart game. So let's test it out. So okay, so if we pause, we have paused the game. If we restart game, for some reason, okay, this happens actually. You can see that sometime the ad plays, sometime it's not played. Okay, so it happens with the test ads and with practical ads as well, so don't be worried about that. Anyhow, we have applied a ad, interstitial ad as well, and I'm happy with the ad implementation. So that's it. So now the step is to deploying the game for the assets to, for the Play Store, and properly uploading the game to the Play Store. Okay, so now the thing is that we need practical ads. So for that purpose, you can go to the Google AdMob accounts. If you don't have account, you should create your one account, and now in the accounts you can go to apps and then you can create an ad. So let's click on this add app section. So when you will click on this add app section, then we can create a new app. Okay, in the AdMob. So the AdMob account is important. So we have tested the test ads, but we never tested the original ads. So here at this spot we will click on Android, and listed on a supported app store. No, not yet. Okay, continue, and then we have app name. So our app name is Flappy Parrot. Okay, Flappy Parrot, and add app, and now you can see that our ad is app is added. Okay, so now you can see that we have a app ad unit. So let's click on this add unit, and then we have banner and interstitial and other ads. Okay, so we will click on select banner ad, and now you can see that we can name it. So Flappy banner, or whatever name you can suggest, and then we have the code here. Okay, so let's click select the code. This is a code for the banner app. Okay, and this is the app ID code. Okay, so you can see instruction Google by using this app ID. So now we will just copy this banner ad, go to the Unity, go to the scripts, go to the ad manager script, and we will replace the banner ad ID from the test ad to the original ad ID. Okay, so let's add it here, and now we will move back, and we will copy this main app ID. We will go to the assets, Google mobile ad settings, and we will paste mobile ad ID over here. Okay, so beautiful. And now we need interstitial ad ID, so we'll just click on done, add a unit, interstitial, and Flappy interstitial, create add unit, and we can just copy this line of code, move back, and in the interstitial add unit we will just paste this ID, save everything, close the script, go to the Unity, and now if we play the game, everything should work fine. You can see we have banner ad, play, and we should have the interstitial ad. So everything working fine. Now we will move further, and AdMob section is now done. It's great, and now we can just close this AdMob window. So actually I am implementing, I just created this app for any other client, so that's why I'm not using my own account. Anyhow, now we have the ready game with ads implementation, and now we will move back to the file build settings, and now we will start customizing the build settings, and this step is very important. So let's click on this player settings section. We will just name the company, so we have insert, Flappy Parrot is the name, version we have 1.0 version, that is fine, and resolving Android dependencies can be again and again. Okay, so don't be worried about that. So now at this spot we have default icons, so we can assign a default icon. So let's move back, go to sprites, and I will just add the logo here. Okay, so that's beautiful. So logo is there, and now we will just go to icon section. If you want to add custom icons, you can do so, but I usually didn't do these things over here in Unity. Definitely we have to add screens to the main upload process of the Play Store. So if you want to add some screens over here, you can do so. In the resolution and presentation, we need a full screen window. We need a full screen window, that's fine. And then we have resizable window, we don't need, and we have auto rotation, so we don't need portrait. Landscape right and left is fine, and then we have splash image, so you can place splash image if you have any. So for me, I will just use the logo for the splash image as well for now, and also you can add logos if you want to do so. I will just add the logo here. Okay, because the purpose of this game which I am building is not proper, and I don't want to market it and earn a lot of money, etc. So the purpose is a little bit different, so I'm not focusing on the graphics and everything, but you should do for better results. And then we have other settings. This is important section. So here we should have some settings here. API level 22. So the minimum API level should be 30 or 31. Okay, so it is important. So I will suggest you should use 31, and for Android 11, 30 is recommended. So let's select Android 30, and whenever you will select the API level for the first time, it will install your related API level. Okay, and the target API should be automatic. Highest installed is selected, but you can select API level 30 as well. Okay, and for minimum I think 30 is fine. Okay, it should be 30 actually, and target is also 11, so it will run on the applications with Android 11 and 12, 13, etc. as well, hopefully. Scripting backend is mono, but here one important thing is that if we use mono, we didn't have a option of 64-bit. So 64-bit is very necessary for newer applications. So we should change this to IL2CPP, and then we will just uncheck this option and we will enable the ARM64 option. Okay, so this is very important step. So it will compile dependencies and then we will move further. Okay, so now we will move further, and here everything looks fine, and okay, everything is good. We will just go to the last section. Here everything looks fine, and okay, let's go to publishing settings. So in the publishing settings, the first thing is that we need a key. So we'll go to key store manager, we'll go click here, create a new, anywhere, and we will create a key and with any name. So I will just name it Flappy Parrot, and then you can add a password. Alias should be the name of the game with no spaces. 1 2 3. Okay, first name, last name of the developer. Organizational unit, you can name it anything. Organization in CERN, city, state, and the code of the Pakistan, and add key. Okay, yes, and now everything is filled out here. Okay, so beautiful. Now very important thing is here you can see certain options in the build. So we have to select this custom profile. Okay, so this is very important thing, and it will create a ProCard file, and also we can okay, that's fine. It will create the ProCard file, and minify option, we will just select the release or use RB. What is the RB? Enable to use RB mini. Okay, we don't need it. Okay, so don't use it. If you have a bigger application like more than 100 MB, then you will use split application binary as well. Okay, in our case our application is the small application, so we will not enable it. That's it for the settings of the player settings. Okay, this guard file is very important step. Okay, and x64 is also very important. We will move back to the build settings. Build settings, and now you will see other options here. Okay, so first option is build app bundle Google Play. If you will not select this, it will create APK file, and if it will create APK file is not acceptable in Google Play Store. So you should select this option. After that, you should select create symbols.zip option. You can select public here. Okay, and now everything is absolutely good. We can build our application. So let's click on build. We can build this application in a folder. So let's create a folder, and I will just name it build. You can name it whatsoever, and I will just name it Flappy Bird. So save, and it will start building our application. That's it. This is the complete process of implementation AdMob, player settings, testing out the ads, and everything is done by us, hopefully. And now the most curious part is uploading and publishing the game to the Play Store. Okay, so now we will go to the Google Play console where we can publish our app or game. Definitely, if you don't have any account here, you have to create account for the first time, and that account will be for lifetime. And in my time the price was $25. Nowadays I don't know that what is the price, but I think it is around $25 hopefully. So now our app is game is built, and you can see these files here. So the first file is this folder with the certain relative files. The other file is this .aab file, and the third file is symbols.zip file. Okay, so these two files are we will upload to the Play Store. So let's go here to the Google Play Store and app. So the first thing is to name the app Flappy Parrot. Okay, it is a game, it's not a app, it's a game. Then we have it is free, decoration. Okay, we accept everything and create app. Okay, so this is the first step. Now we will be directed to second step. You can see that we have start testing now, and we have set up your app, release your app, and a lot of other things over here. Okay, so we have to solve everything here. So start testing now. Let's start. And you can see that we have select testers, create new release, preview and confirm the release. Okay, so let's click on select testers. Okay, click here. Okay, and now you can see that we are on tester section. In past I already have created a testers name list. If you don't have list, you can create a new list, create email list, and then you can create a new list. Okay, feedback URL or email. I will just select this email, this list, and in that list I have added only 2 emails, and then we have email address. You can add any address for the feedback. Okay, and how testers joins, you don't need it anymore. This is only thing for the select testers. Save changes. And now we will go to the releases section. Okay, so let's click on releases. We don't have any release uploaded yet, so we'll click on create a new release, and then we will upload our AAB file, which is the main application for the game. So here you can see that we have a change app signing key, we don't need it. We have this app bundles, so we will click on this upload, and we will select our app wherever it is, and then we will just upload the app. So it is in users info and game Flappy Parrot build, and this is the AAB file we have to upload. Okay, so when loaded, then I will resume the video. You can see that we have a error here with the API level 30. So it's saying that your level API should be 31 at least. That is target API. Okay, so let's move back to Unity and let's go to other settings. Let's go to API levels. Target API level should be 31. Okay, So that's great. It will be for sportive for I think Android 11 or 12 maybe I think. So anyhow 31. One important thing is that if you find this type of problem, then you have to do one more thing, that you have to change this version as well. Okay, so let's make it 1.1 version. Otherwise, in signing keys, it will create an issue. Okay, so you can see bundle version code, we can keep it fine, but version should be separate. Okay, so that's great. And also override default package name. You can also override the default package name as well. So I will just make it Vakas, maybe your developer names, Vakas dot insert dot flappy parrot. Okay, so that's good. And now we can build it and it should work. Okay, before that I will just move back to that section where we have our application, and I will just delete the older build so that it should not conflict with the newer build. So let's go to the Flappy Parrot build. Let's move back to Unity, and now when everything is fine, then again recheck the you should recheck that publishing keys. Okay, so key store should be added here, and okay, that's fine. So now we will just click on build, and here we will again build it with API 31. Okay, so beautiful. We will resume the video after building and uploading the application. So now the app is uploaded, and we didn't face any error. And one more thing is that you can upload the symbols.zip file as well. So you will see that from the app bundle you will see these three dots. You can click on these three dots, and then you will find the option of uploading a symbols.zip file. And then I already clicked on that, and then I'm uploading the symbols.zip file. Okay, so now the thing is that you can see that release name is one, and it is automatically detected, and you can actually name it as well, but the application name is definitely different. Okay, so don't be worried about that. It didn't impact your application name. We will go with the default one, no problem. And then here you can add a little description or release note. Okay, so Flappy Parrot is a fun flying game with lot of fun. Okay, so is a flying game with lot of fun. You can definitely name it what, write your own description, it's up to you, but we will just click on next, and this step is done now. So now we will just see these two warnings. You can see warnings, see more. You can see that we have some manifest advertising ID and one message from version code, no problem. Okay, these messages are not serious messages, so we can move further, and you can see that we have release note, and we can start roll out for internal testing. But before that, we can actually go to other steps, and we will fix out other things. Okay, so first of all, we will just go to store presence, main store listing, and from here we will start writing other things. So here you can see that Flappy Parrot description needed. So definitely we can go to some Play Store games like Flappy Parrot, like Flappy Bird maybe, and then we can copy the description from there as well. So it's up to you that I'm just showing you the easiest way. So Flappy Bird, I just wrote a short description, and then we have the icons. So the first thing is that you can see that 512 into 512 pixels dimension logo needed. So I already have created a logo, so we can go to desktop for Flappy Bird, and I will just upload the logo. After that, if you will go to the feature graphics, you can see the size here. So the size should be 1024 into 500 pixels. So you can go to Photoshop, go to the new 1000, what is that, 1024 24 into 500 pixels. Okay, so now in this dimension we need a graphic. Okay, so now you can see logo is added. Also we need a graphic for the phone with the size of that can be 16 into 9, so which means that we need a graphic of 1920 into 1080. Okay, so this is actually 16 into 9 dimensions in ratio proportions. And then for the tablets, if you want, you can upload the same 16:9 tablet, the same dimension we can upload. So I will just open these, and I just have collected the two images. So I will just place this image here in the Photoshop, and let's resize it accordingly, and then we can save it. So this is actually the 1920. Okay, no problem. So we can save it, save as PNG or JPG, whatever you want. I will just go to the desktop, and I will name it 19, or maybe Flappy Parrot 1920A. Okay, and then I will just use the same image here for the feature graphics. Definitely you can create better graphics, it's up to you. I'm not going into too much details, so okay, that's fine. File, save as, JPG, feature, and then I have two more images, so I will just add it to 1920 size place. So yeah, you can see that this have this whitish area which I don't want, so let's make it, replace it 1920A. Then similarly you can make your graphics as much as possible. Okay, so I will just place this image and this image, and we will save it, JPG 1920B, and then 1920C. That's it. C. Okay, so that's great. Now we can move back for the feature graphic. We will just click here, we will just go to select feature graphic here, then we have the phone screenshots. So now you can see we have feature graphics, and the other graphics will be uploaded. If your images are in not in these resolutions, you will face the issues. Okay, so now the images are uploaded. We can click on save, and that's it. This section is also completed. Whenever you complete some section, you can go to the main store and again recheck the requests, and then you can follow the steps. But anyhow, you can see we have store settings, etc. So if we go to store settings, let's see what is there. So we have a game, we have to add the category. So I will just click on custom store listing first, so we don't need to do anything. Then we have this section, store listing experiment, we don't need. Then we have store settings, we have a game, and then we have a category. So this is an what type of game it is. So let's go to Flappy Bird, and if we see the type over here, maybe the type is written okay, I didn't get it. Okay, which genre? Okay, let's add it to which genre. So it is arcade. Okay, so that's great. So let's move back and let's select the arcade. Then we have manage tags. You can give tags for the SEO purpose. Okay, so I will just add the tag of the arcade and adventure maybe, and action adventure, etc. Whatever adds, you can select the tags as per your needs. I'm happy with only 3 tags. Then we have store listing contact details. Here you can add your email and other things. So I will just add my email. Also the number should be in plus, then your country code, then your mobile number, etc. Okay, then your website, https insun.org. whatever website you have, you can add it. Advertise my app outside the Google Play, that is fine. Save. And now you can see that we have a nice selection. Then we have translation section, we don't need it. Store performance, we don't. Store analysis, conversion analysis, we don't need. Play game services, this is important step. Okay, so let's click here to the configuration and let's see what it needs. So the thing is, do you game already use Google APIs, use an extend? No. Okay, just click on no and then create. Okay, so we don't want to bother ourselves. So in this way we can move step by steps. Definitely we also need a privacy policy for the game, so you can write here privacy policy generator for app. Okay, so the this one is a better policy generator. So now in the policy privacy policy we will add some important information. So Flappy Parrot. Okay, contact information, personally identification information we don't need. So app type free, mobile, Android. Then we have a developer name which can be whatsoever, and then we can click on this, and then we will choose AdMob, and other things we don't use. Click here. All done. Our privacy policy is generated, hopefully. So let's click on privacy policy. We have this nice privacy policy. So now we can actually copy and paste this privacy policy to any place. For example, if you have certain blog, you can write this privacy policy to your blog. So I have a blog, so let's the blog spot. Everyone has a blog. If he have for example Gmail account, then you have blog as well. So here you will create a page, and in pages we will actually create a new page. So new page, and the name of the page will be very important. So privacy policy, and then your game name. Okay, Flappy Parrot. It's very necessary, otherwise it will not be recognized. And then we can right click and paste our terms and policies here, and I will just set up these things and will resume the video. So now I just set up everything, and we can remove this last line, and that's it. Our policy is there. We can publish the policy, and definitely we will get the URL of this policy. So the URL will be this from pub view. We can get the URL, and here we have the URL for the privacy policy. So we will add that link, this link, to the privacy policy section. Anyhow, now you can see that everything is good. We can click on the create auth, consent, confirm, and then we will just move to next step. So let's go here and form configuration. Okay, no problem, we don't need it. For this is for cloud. Then we have credentials. We can configure the credentials if we want, and then we have publish your project, and this is play service publishing. So we have credentials, description, etc., and then we can actually click here to edit if you want to do so. But if, for example, we can go to dashboard, and then here you will find options like the other options which we need. So here you can see preview and confirm the release. So let's click here, and now we can actually release history and review and rollout release. Let's click here. Actually the process is a little bit complicated. So start rollout, not complicated, it's just messy. We have to fill a lot of things. So now you can see that the release, we just roll out the released. Okay, so now if we go to dashboard, you will see we will have a view release overview, view our release on the app store, which is not available now. So now the in the dashboard you can see the next steps. So set privacy policy. So let's click here, and we will just add the link, okay, which we have copied from here, and then we can click on save, then go to dashboard again. Then next step will be app access. Click here, and add available without any access restrictions. Save, and back. And there are a lot of short steps. I'm just going through all because okay, so no, my app doesn't contain ads. Yes, my app contains ads. So let's, okay, dashboard. Next step, content rating is important, so click here, start questionnaire, then email address again, then we have a game, then we have the app is game, social communication, no, okay. Violence, we don't have any violence, we don't have any fear in the game, no sexuality, gambling, no language, abusive language, no crude humor, and no miscellaneous problems. Does the game share? No. Does the game allow users? Game contains any? Okay, almost everything, no, okay, and then save, and then next, and now our rating is ready and we can submit the rating. Okay, so now we will move back to the dashboard and we will just go to the next step, target audience. We have everything, target, next, okay. I certify, and does the app collect? No. Ads, Google Play certified ad networks, yes. Store presence, the app is not eligible for teacher approved programs, okay. If you want to add it, you can do so. I don't want to add it, that's fine. And now we can move back and then we will just go to next step, news apps. We don't have a news app, okay. Then next step, so COVID-19, my app is publicly available, my app is not publicly available, my app is publicly available, not a contact tracing or status, okay, that's fine. Okay, so from top to bottom, from the left side you can see all the steps. Here you can see the production, testing, and in the latest era in 2023 you have to add your application in internal testing and closed testing, etc. And then step by step I just fill everything, and I also publish the app. So one important thing I want to inform you that on the player games service section, which is this section, this is a little bit confusing section, so you can leave it this section, okay. So don't explore this section if you don't have any login system or sign in system to your game, then you don't need this at all. So it is recommended that you can leave this system, okay. Without starting this system, you can publish your app. But if in case you need this system, then you can definitely create a play service project. It is very simple like other steps, but at this step where we have create credentials step, you can face little difficulty. So you can click on this step and then you will be directed to a page where you will have some basic informations. You have to select the Android and some basic information, the common informations, nothing special. And in the bottom you will see a button with a name of create credentials. So when you will click on that button, you will be directed to a pop-up screen where you will find one which will direct you to Google Cloud platform, okay. So you will click on that button, and then you will also find some informations on that pop-up page with a name, with a package name, with a SHA key, signed key, and then on that cloud page you will just copy and paste that things, the name, signed, key, etc., and that's it. It will be configured automatically. So that's it for the game publishing step, and now everything is published, and in the final stage you can just click on publish and everything will be published. And now you can see that Flappy Parrot. If we go to Google Play, you can see that our game is live. You can see here the